This is on Rick's. This is on Rick's post.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, family and friends. All our friends in the car business. And most everybody knows Rick and I have been in for the past 30-some years, and we're very happy that you guys are going to join us. We have a dear friend in the automotive industry, Michelle Shree, and she has been diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. So there's got to be close to 50,000 of us out there that are going to help raise money for her. She doesn't have insurance, and she needs our help, she needs our prayers, she needs everything. So anybody who's out there joining us, any of our friends and family that are out there watching us, you can go to her website, www.fightwithmichelle.com, and please help us.
Thanks, Laura. Good start. So good morning, everybody. Rick and Laura here. It's our first time going live together. I only went live for the first time last week twice, so bear with us and help us with this great cause. Prayers and shares are the optimum words here, and dollars, of course, too. But it's Sunday, so we're praying for you, Michelle, and we want everybody to share this. We've been sharing the videos all morning. Like Glenn says, 40 shares would be great. And I'm listening to Lisa last. Was on last. Lisa, she's just unbelievable anyhow. But for 30 minutes, she was just, it was incredible. We were on the edge of our seat on every word that you had to say, Lisa. And talk about 35 to, you said 50,000 people. I never thought of it that way. I never, because we're in this Sales Hustlers group with Sean Hayes, and we broke 8,000, so we have 8,000 members, but didn't think about all the groups that together that we share with each other, and we listen to each other's comments and videos and everything. There is just so many people here, and for everybody to get together like this and reach out, what a cool thing, right? A live event on Facebook for 24 hours, everybody getting together for this great cause to help Michelle out and Chad. And Laura and I want to talk about how we met Chad and Michelle, and I've met them a few times. And how many times have you met them?
Yeah, I think I've met them about 3 times. I mean, just amazing. Sean Hayes and Dave Benson started this group, Sales Hustlers. We were one of the first ones to jump on the bandwagon, and last October, right?
I think so, in Orlando.
Yeah. So we went and met Sean and Dave, and Chad and Michelle were there. And for those of you who have met them, they are just salt of the earth people. They would give the shirt off their back. Same with Dave and Sean and Glenn Lundy coming together, and Lisa, and everybody coming together to help her. Cancer has touched most every one of our lives. We either know immediate family, or we know someone who knows someone who's suffering from cancer. And we want to give back. We want to help. And everybody out there, if you look at the donations, at midnight last night there was just over $1,500. As of right now, there's $13,625,000 that was going to be raised. The goal when we first started this was $10,000. Guys, we're going to way out past 10,000.
Well, now they're talking about 100,000.
Yeah, let's add a 0 to that. Let's see if we can get them up to 100,000. Scott Simons this morning, God bless you, sir. He matched everybody's donation during his 30-minute time frame up to $250. So Rick and I donated 100, and now he made that $200 for us. Jeffrey Lee Parton, every car that you sell, you said that you would give $5. Well, Rick and I are going to match that, and there's other sales hustlers that are getting online to match that as well. So every donation, every dollar that you can help with is going to help these people.
So it's all 3 things. It's the dollars, it's the prayers, and it's the shares. So let's everybody continue to do that. But we were talking about Chad and Michelle and how we met them a little over a year ago in Orlando. And people wonder why we were there.
We really don't sell cars.
Anymore. Hold on. After my own heart, the Harley guys, right? I love it. So you're wondering where we are. We're outside, and normally, to backtrack, we come to you from beautiful Naples, Florida. But we're not in beautiful Naples, Florida. We're traveling this weekend. If anybody saw our Facebook post, it was our grandchildren's first birthday. So we came to Virginia for their birthday party, which was unbelievable and brought a lot of tears. And now we are in Baltimore visiting family and friends. And in a minute, we're going to bring up a special guest that we have with us. But we are in Severna Park, Maryland. And what's right here is you can see bicycles going by maybe, and you can see the sign, the Baltimore and Annapolis Trail, where people rollerblade and ride bikes and walk. You can go all the way from Baltimore to Annapolis, Maryland on this trail. So I've done it once before. It's pretty cool. But let's get back to the reason why we're here is Michelle and Chad and how we first met them. So Laura, why did you and I go to a conference about selling cars when, like she said, we don't sell cars anymore? We are still in the car business. Laura worked for a manufacturer and I call on dealers, and I'm in a dealership almost every day, but we don't actually sell cars on a daily basis.
But our mission is to help salespeople, help car dealers. I work for Hyundai Capital, and Rick is an agent for Smart Payment Plan. We're in dealerships all day long. Any value, anything we can bring to help car dealers, we really want to. So we signed up to go to Sales Hustlers and to meet everybody. And the first interaction we had was just amazing. The people we met, Sean and Dave, and later we got to meet Glenn Lundy. Lisa, you are on our bucket list. Scott, you are on our bucket list, along with thousands and thousands of others. But everybody's on the same mission. We have such a bad name in the car business, and we really, truly want to change that.
And we've been trying for a long time to change it. I know that I've been trying for over 30 years to change it, from when I first got into business and I found out we had a bad name, because when you first get in, you don't know you have a bad name. And how did you get into the car business? You know, I got in by accident. You got in by accident too. And then I found out we had a bad name, and I've been trying to change our reputation for 30 years. And then I find out that this guy named Sean Hayes, he wants to change the name and the reputation that we have. And there's a conference in Orlando. We live in Naples. It's a 3-hour drive from our house, and we signed up right away. So we're original members of Sales Hustlers, because we just love helping. We love giving back to the industry that's been so good to us.
And that first visit, when we went to meet everybody, we met Chad and Michelle, and we knew from day one they were special people.
Yeah, Chad doesn't just shake your hand. He hugs you. He's a hugger, you know?
And if you follow him, you know that.
Yeah, and he owes me a hug too. We've already talked about this. And Michelle, our hugs are out to you from here, from right now from Baltimore, but from Naples, Florida. We're praying for you. We care for you. We love you from the minute that we met you in Orlando, and then when we saw you in Vegas. I mean, you were just such a wonderful person. You're so soft-spoken, but so sweet and so nice. We just, Laura and I we really care for you. And you know, you talk about who's had these problems before, and you really can't understand them unless it's hit home, unless you've had it. I mean, if you want to tell your story, I mean, cancer's really hit home for Laura.
Yeah, I lost my dad to cancer a few years ago. Something just out of the blue, very much like what Michelle's going through. You're just not expecting it. And that's one of the reasons. Like I said, we all know someone, whether it's immediate family, friend of the family, we all know someone who's suffering from this. And all we're asking for is for you to give what you can. $5, $10, $100, $200, whatever fits within your budget. And I promise you, this will come back to you tenfold.
So let's talk about social media a minute, and let's talk about the impact and how powerful social media is, right? Lisa, last 30 minutes talked about how we are 35,000 strong, 40,000 strong. We're not 8,000 strong like in Sales Hustlers. It's all these groups coming together, and it's unbelievable the relationships that you make online. We've been talking to a gentleman online for over a year now. You all know him. And I met him a couple weeks ago. Laura hadn't met him until this morning when we had breakfast. He lives in Pennsylvania. We live in Florida. And we've been communicating back and forth through social media, following each other, communicating with each other, talking on each other's live versions, and just contributing to eradicating this name that we have. And we're going to bring him up, our special guest for our live event here this morning, to help Michelle. You all know him and you love him as a trainer for Automax. We're going to bring up Anthony Santangelo, the Ant. Ant, come on in. Come on down. Good morning.
And you know, Anthony was on Facebook Live last night. And listen to what he did. He said that if you make a donation, he'll send you his book. He wrote a book, 10X. He's got a chapter in there. He will take you to dinner. He will come and do a live event at your dealership. All of this depending on how much you donate. He'll spend an hour with you on the phone on a live chat. And everything that he gives, he doesn't charge for. And the beauty of this is we are all coming together, all 50-some thousand of us. Again, earlier today we had $13,625 raised. We're going to try to make that $100,000 for Chad and Michelle. Anything we can do to help them. So if you folks know someone, please share this. You can go to fightwithmichelle.com, again, Michelle with 2 L's, and let's see how much we can get these guys. I mean, they are truly the sweetest people in the world, and everybody wants to help them.
Let me say something about quick page real quick. quick page. You know, we're not in the business, but we use it every day. I love this thing that you showed me, Chad, in Orlando. I use it for personal. You know, that's how I communicate with my family, because you can't send a video on text message, right? You can't send it through email. It's too big. But with QuickPage, it's so quick, it's so easy. I use it every day. I use it for my dealers. I use it for my friends. I use it for my families. I think it's the greatest thing for the car business that's come up.
Absolutely.
I know you use it too.
I do. I send videos to my dealers. And if it wasn't for Chad and Michelle, and Michelle, she's the one that really holds the company together.
That's what I was getting at.
I got you, don't worry.
Thank you, baby. I need all the help I can get, right?
She's the marketing manager for QuickPage. So many of you may know her from QuickPage. But if you don't know her, I encourage you to get on her Facebook page, Michelle Marie Sri, S-R-I. Friend request her, follow her journey. When you go to www.fightwithmichelle.com, you can scroll down and you can watch her video. If anything, that video will open up your wallet. Yes. And again, $5, $10, $15, whatever you can donate.
She's videoing
to help her.
Everything, right? She's
her entire journey.
The journey she's videoing, because she's the backbone of QuickPage, so it's just very appropriate for her to do that. Absolutely, friend her, get to know her. Because all these prayers and all these shares and getting to know them, you'll just love her even more, like we do.
And Michelle, she's a mom. She's got 3 boys. How old are they, Anthony?
18, 13, and 10, I believe the boys are. 18, I'm pretty sure it's 18, 13, and 10, yes.
And every little boy needs their mother. And we can help make sure that that's going to happen. Again, just a small donation is going to help them. It's going to help her fight this battle she's in.
Yeah, so it's just unbelievable, you know, to meet people from all over the country like this. I'm glad that you said about the bucket list, and we don't want to leave anybody out, but there's so many people that we communicate with online. I'm so glad that I got to meet you 2 weeks ago. I'm so glad that you got to meet Laura this morning, because you haven't met yet, but you talked to her more than you talked to me. But again, I certainly understand.
Yeah, that's the power.
He's better looking than Rick is, you know.
That's the power of social media, and with this power, we're going to get this out there to hundreds of thousands of people to help Chad and Michelle out.
Yeah, we are, to get to the 100,000 mark for Michelle, for them, for everything they need for this, you know, for this great cause and for these great people. And I just can't say it enough. And I'm glad that I can be one of the people who have met Michelle and who have met Chad, that I can say from my heart how great they are, how much we love them, and how much they've affected our life. Just from touching them, just from shaking hands, just from hugging them. You know, Michelle's a hugger too. Michelle hugs me. You know, from the first time we met her.
You love all the girls hugging
I love all the girls hugging me. Yes, please. I don't want to miss any hugs.
And Michelle, guess what? We are going to see you in October in Orlando. We cannot wait. We've got our tickets. We are ready to go, my dear. And you will get hugs from everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
And Anthony, you drove 2 hours to meet us this morning.
Oh, that's a small sacrifice to be able to meet you guys on it. So, you know, it's a privilege and honor. Obviously, I'll be doing my Facebook Live at 9 o'clock this evening. I'll be doing that solo, but I wanted to join because we had this plan for a few weeks to meet up and collaborate. You know, Rick and Laura had many years experience in the car industry. I think all 3 of us combined is about 85 plus years combined in the car industry with this. And I think our common denominator that has really molded us together prior to physically meeting is our desire is to help and to serve and to give to others. And that's why we're doing these Facebook telethons here. We have 48 people over the next 24 hours that are basically giving their time 30 minutes, because the best way you really can give someone is your time. Next is your money. with that, to support Michelle and Chad through this difficult time right now, and to build a force field around her and protect her in all positive thoughts, and obviously to generate the money necessary. Michelle does not have the best health insurance in Washington State. She's an independent contractor, so she doesn't work for a company. With that, again, if you want to donate, www.fightwithmichelle.com. What I'm doing for this live here with Rick and Laura, and also my live at 9 o'clock, anyone that donates $100 during this time, I will sign my book, 10X Mindset Habits, and I will send it to you for free. If it's a $250 donation, I will give you a one-on-one coaching via FaceTime on any type of topic you like. It doesn't have to be automotive related. It could be goal setting, it could be mindset, commitment, relationships, managing your finances, whatever it may be. So it's not just people in the automotive industry. If you wanted to reach out and do a $500 donation, I will take you to dinner. You choose the restaurant, it's on me, and we'll close the place down and we can talk about anything and everything you like. And this last one that I'm really hoping that we can get some dealers to invest here is for the general managers and dealer principals out there. If you donate $1,000 toward this $100,000 goal here to fight the breast cancer for Michelle, I will come and do a one-day training for your whole entire staff, free of charge. I'll take care of my expenses. If I have to fly somewhere, rent a car, I don't care. I will come and do that to give back. So that way, not only are you supporting Michelle in this difficult time, but it's also helping your organization as well. $100, you get my book.
How about
I'll
I
sign
do the
it.
same thing?
The same thing for your book.
I'll
Yes,
do the same thing.
Absolutely.
Why
So do a $100 donation. Rick will send you
I'll
his
send you
book,
my book.
9 to 9, Life of a Car Salesman. So he's an author as well.
It'd be my pleasure.
Yeah, and if you have his book, all that we ask is that you pass it along and donate it to someone who doesn't.
Yeah. And what's the next thing that you did? You'll give some of your
$250, I'll
time,
do
right?
one-on-one coaching. So, and I want to do it FaceTime. I want to look at you when I talk to you, not just on the phone. We're going to look at each other and we're going to talk.
And I'd like to put that out there
You got
also.
14 years more experience than I do, so I'm at 21 years. So.
So it's a lot. But I'll put that out there too for $250 donation. If you want to spend an hour with me, I'd love to spend an hour with you.
So you get 2 hours with us.
How about that? I'm going to match it. Anything else
There
you
you
need me
go.
to match? I'm
Well-
matching it. We've already matched Jeffrey Lee Barton's $5 a car. We're
There
going to
you
match
go.
that.
Absolutely.
And I'll match whatever you're putting up.
Yeah, so $500 donation. That means you're going to take somebody to dinner like I do.
Be my pleasure.
Restaurant of their choice. Rick will pick up the tab. He'll take you to dinner, talk
Wait,
about
I have to
anything
pay
you
for it
like.
too? All right.
So you'll get 2 dinners out of it, and you can max out at the fanciest restaurant wherever you're at, and we'll fly there wherever it is. Rick and Laura just told me before we got on camera here they love to travel, and they definitely do with that. So they'll go
Anybody
anywhere.
that knows us knows that.
Right.
Yeah, we're
Anyone
good at
that
it
knows
now.
me knows I live in a hotel over 200 nights a year, so of course I travel all the time.
Right.
With it. So, and the last one here would be really great if we can get some dealer principals and general managers out there. $1,000 donation. I'm going to come and do a one-day training, and Rick, you said you'll match it.
I'll match
So
it.
he'll come and do a one-day training. So you
Yeah,
get
but
2 days
2
of
days.
training for $1,000, which is well under the market value there, and no travel expenses reimbursement. We'll take care of our travel with that, just to give back. We just want to give back to others and help others. And again, support Michelle. www.fightwithmichelle.com. Please log on. We have a lot of followers on Facebook here, inside and outside of the car industry, but cancer's real. That's a struggle, is real, as Janelle Delgado always says, and it's true. And we have to bond together as a team and lift her up with that force field around her mindset and protect her from those times that are going to be difficult and hard with that.
Say good morning to a few people out there. Gary Pollard, I know you're watching. BG Campbell, good morning. Jeffrey Lee Parton, good morning, Jeffrey.
Hey,
Mike
Jeffrey.
Phillips, hey Mike.
Mike Phillips, God bless you, buddy.
The best realtor in the state of Delaware, Molly Bayer. Good morning, Molly. We
Hi,
love
Molly.
you.
Thank you.
Melvin Rodriguez, good morning. Our girl Tammy Woodard. Scott
Hey, Tammy.
Fielding.
Tank.
Good morning from Naples, Florida. Ken Walls. Ken,
Ken
you're
Walls.
amazing. You put this website together, and Ken wrote on our wall, 8,000 people times just $5 would be 40,000. $5 people, anything that you can donate. Jada Renee Thomas Combs, good morning. We're all praying. Ken Walls, awesome. Larry Mullinex, good morning, Larry.
Hey, Larry.
Everybody who's out there, please, please help Michelle and Chad. Everybody, all of us are helping them. We need your help too to make sure that she recovers from this, that she's got money to pay for her incidentals. We all know what the insurance is like. Lisa said it well this morning. The insurance in this country is terrible. So anything that we can all do to help, all the money that's donated is going to help for medical bills, deductibles, anything that she needs is going to be helped.
Oh, anything.
And
So-
you might not know Michelle or Chad. Chad is Michelle's significant other of 7 years. But you know what? The purpose of it is this. You guys are watching this video right now because you know Rick, you know Laura, you know myself, you might know all three of us with it. It's about giving back to others, because the more you give, the more you receive. And this day and age is important because the car industry, and this is what Rick, Laura, and I, as well as many other people that are in Sales Hustler Nation are doing, and all of my colleagues at Automax are doing as well, we're changing the perception of the car sales person, men and women, and we're doing it one step at a time and one customer at a time, showing people that we're not the big bad car salespeople. We're not out for the mighty dollar. It's about earning, having relationships and earning customers for life. And yes, we are prospecting today. Yes, the gross that we're holding today, the gross profit goes to Michelle 100% and to Chad toward their medical expenses with this. And that's what we need to do. You know, cancer is a very, very big topic. I'll get into my personal story with that later, but I will just touch on briefly here. I lost my mom to cancer, and she died at 40 years old of breast cancer. My mom's mom, my grandma Mary, she passed away at 61 of breast cancer. This is a very big topic for me. And back then, when they had passed away in 1991 and in 1994, there wasn't the technology today that actually can prolong and save lives with this. And that's why I want to give back. Yes, it's expensive, but you know what? We need Michelle. We need her, and her three boys need her, and Chad needs her. Facebook Nation needs positive people. I think you said, Laura, what, salt of the earth, I think you said, right?
Absolutely.
And that's what she is, that's what Chad is. They are special people, and we have to uplift them and protect them.
And Michelle, we love you so much. And for me, I'm a cancer survivor, so I am right here, right next to you, along with Rick, along with Anthony, along with 40, 50,000 other people. We're going to make sure that you have everything you need so that you can survive as well. And we are not going anywhere.
It's everything. It's not just the dollars, as important as they are. It's the friendships that we make along the way. It's the help, the togetherness. It's the shares. It's the prayers. We're all praying for you all over the country. It is unbelievable the pouring out that we see on social media. Like I said earlier, it's the power of social media. We would have never met them without social media. We would have never met Michelle, right?
That's
if it
right.
wasn't for Facebook, we would have never met you, Michelle. We would have never met Chad. We would have never been able to touch you, shake your hand, hug you. We would have never been part of this wonderful thing that we could help you and change the perception of car salespeople. I've been trying to do it for 35 years, and I couldn't figure out how to do it except one at a time. But when I found this group, I knew that this group was a way that we could reach more people and help more people. I didn't know that it would bring us to the Baltimore-Annapolis trail here in Severna Park, Maryland, standing here under this tree and watching all these people on bikes go by and the motorcycles that went by. But it has brought us all here together. It brought us to meet Anthony Santangelo, the Ant, as I like to call him. Ant. And I like to put that little ant picture on there next to his name.
The nicknames I already have. That's a new one.
Want to give a shout out to Scott Klein. Scott, thank you so much.
you.
Your donation of $100 has now gotten us up to $13,825.
Awesome.
Sure, I'd like to break 14,000 before we get offline here. Wouldn't that be good? It's only another $175.
$175, and look what you get. You get these two fine gentlemen to help your dealership out in some way, shape, or form. Couldn't ask for anything better.
Where's our dealer principals and GMs at? You can write it against your taxes. This is all tax deductible, everybody. You
Hey,
can
that
write
was one of
this
those
off.
moments, wasn't it?
Yes. It definitely
I
was.
have lots of those. I have them too.
175, Laura, to get to what?
Yep, 170.
I'll split it with someone.
Oh, look at that, Andrea Ramirez. She will split that with someone. So come on, guys. Need 175 more dollars. Half of that. Let's see.
And who had the
where we
$100
are.
donation?
Scott Klein.
Scott Klein, PM me, please. I don't think we're Facebook friends, you and I, so please reach out to me and PM me. I will send you a signed copy of my book. Obviously, reach out to Rick as well. He'll send you a signed
I know,
copy
Scott,
of his.
you and I are connected on Facebook as well. We haven't met, but love to one day. Thank you so much for
Bucket
your
list.
donation.
Put it on the list, right?
Absolutely.
I
I
wanna
think
meet all these
he's
folks.
in Georgia. So we were happy to go to Georgia
So we got what, 2 minutes left?
with 4 minutes left.
4 minutes left. So let's start thanking everybody, right?
absolutely.
We want to thank Glenn Lundy, of course, for putting this together with Sean Hayes. I heard Sean this morning say that the two of you got together in your office and talked about what we can do for Michelle.
Lisa reached
Lisa
out.
Copeland.
Yeah,
And then
Lisa reached out and said, what are we going to do? Not can we do anything? And she shared this with us last night on her midnight live. What can we do? And Lisa, we are right there with you, girl. What can we do? We are all here to help. All
I
of
love you,
us.
Lisa.
Yes.
Yeah. So we thank you for that. And we thank all the regulars who are always watching, who are always helping the Fitz Pump guy, right?
Yeah.
Gary, you're always helping. Thank you. AJ, you're always out there. You're always helping, right? Luke, you're always out there, always helping.
there's so
Dom,
many
everybody. There's so many people
Yeah,
that
Bill
we've met.
Have. Yeah, Bill Have he gave away a car last year, didn't he?
He
So
did.
everybody in this automotive group is here to help. We all have the same common goals. We're going to take care of each other, and we're going to show everyone that this is a great industry that we work in. The automotive industry has blessed all of our lives, and I know it's blessed your lives as well.
She's looking at me. She says she's blessed our lives. That's how we met.
That's right.
We met in the car business. So when I say the car business has been really good to me, it's been really good to me. So I love the car business.
He was closed.
I was,
He got box closed. He got box closed. He did. He was in his. Tell the story.
Well,
We got 2 minutes.
You got 2 minutes.
I was box closed. I'm running a Hyundai store, and then Laura's working for the manufacturer and in the finance arm for Hyundai. And she walked into my office and shook my hand and offered her help, and I bought everything she was selling. To this day, I'm still buying, and I'm still paying. But it's all good, and the car business is very good.
Absolutely.
He took the bump too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I got bumped.
And Chad and Michelle, we're going to help bump everybody so that you can have anything and everything that you guys
Check real
need.
quick. Are we at 14,000 yet? Can you
Let's
tell?
see. Yep, let's see if we're at 14,000. Nope, still 13,825. Come on. Andrea's going to match.
2 minutes. Somebody uses $175. Next 2 minutes, I'll give you the one-on-one coaching for $175. We're
Come
making
on.
a deal. We're making deals right now. We are. Next 2 minutes.
It's like car guys.
Stands for two more minutes before 11 o'clock hits. Before is it AJ Anderson coming on next?
Yep, AJ.
AJ's
Before AJ
next.
Anderson comes on next, you got 2 minutes. Donate to 175. I'll give you one-on-one coaching for that 175 versus the 250.
How about I match it?
There you go. So you get 2 hours. You get 1 hour from me, 1 hour from Rick via FaceTime. of
And you really don't
one-on-one
need
coaching.
$175 if she's paying half. You need half of that. So
There
you
you
need
go.
$85, $90. Somebody pitch in $90.
$87.50. Put
We'll
it in
hit
there. Next 2
14,000.
minutes.
1 minute left.
1 minute, guys.
We have a
Come
minute
on.
left to hit $14,000.
It's the last deal of the day, okay? It's 8:55 at night. We're closing in 5 minutes. We're going to make the deal here. We're
So
doing
we're
a
giving
short
them
deal.
We're giving them an hour of our time for
Right.
$80.
Right.
$87.50.
Right, exactly.
$87.50.
Most coaches, you go to a psychiatrist, they're going to charge you $300-something an hour. And can I tell you something? Our psychology is much better than a psychiatrist because we're going to help you.
we
with
have
that.
real world experience.
Yes.
In the car business.
30 years on the floor. That's real experience.
Chad and Michelle, we just want you to know
Yeah.
that we love you. We absolutely love you. We are going to see you in October in Orlando. It is 11 o'clock. AJ Anderson, you are up. Love
AJ,
you guys.
Love you. Thank
Mike
you.
Phillips going in.
Mike Phillips.
Mike
Did
Phillips
he
is
donate?
up.
Mike Phillips donate?
He's going to do the 90.
Oh,
He's
he
doing
is.
all
Oh,
right.
Mike
Mike,
Phillips,
you're in.
thank you.
You
You're
got
in,
it,
buddy.
Mike.
How fun will
PM
that be?
us.
The three of us.
Wow.
Wow. Thank you. I got goosebumps, Mike.
You know, I
You're
felt
the
it too,
man.
actually.
I
A
know.
little bit.
I got
I did
goosebumps
too a
from
little
that.
bit. Yeah.
Okay, AJ, you're up.